Hello, YouTube. I'm planning on putting something out today or maybe tomorrow that's a little bit more in informational than this. But hey, I just want to ask you a question. Actually, maybe not a question. Maybe I just want to give you a statement. In my life, I don't know how I got this idea, but I got this idea that if I didn't want something in my reality, I stated it. Um, Being this is not in my reality. Uh, having this issue is not part of my reality. These are things I tell myself on a regular basis. Being in a car accident is not in my reality. Having a sickness is not in my reality. Uh, these things have gone over and over and over in my life. There's things that have come up, and I just kind of decided that no, that's not part of my reality. It's a really, really powerful way at kind of guiding your own life, and it has worked. Now, it also works the opposite way. If you want something in your reality, you can speak it into existence. I've done that on several occasions, and I haven't. It's funny because it's been a block since this whole thing has started. With I hate to say the c word, but the v word for that matter. So since this whole thing started, it's a block in my head. I went through anxieties, I went through worries, I went through all of that stuff. But I also constantly had that this is not in my reality. Now, funny thing is, I've put a cloak of protection over my family, and my mom in particular. I'm a caregiver for her. She's blind, and back in November of 2020, she fell and broke her back, and she was in the hospital. Now, this was a horrible, scary time because the hospitals were like, they were just like collecting body bags left and right. And so, even friends of mine were like, oh man, I hope you said goodbye to her because you're probably not going to see her again. And I was like, no, 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 this is not part of my reality. This is not part of my reality. Being sick is not part of my reality. It's not part of mom being sick is not part of my reality. And so, the funny thing is, she came back out of the hospital, and she immediately had got tested. And she was tested throughout the whole time she was in the hospital, like every single day. She was there for like 20 days in combination of hospital and rehabilitation. And the rehabilitation was a joke. Nothing happened. She barely ate. She came back skinnier than she was when she had fallen, before she had fallen. And she got diagnosed with COVID. And then I was forced, of course, to go and get tested, and I got diagnosed with COVID. Funny thing, we did not have any symptoms whatsoever. I mean, not just no symptoms, but we felt great. So the 10 days was kind of like, just we're going to stay home, and family will send us stuff because we can't go out and get it. And that's what happened. We got the deliveries from, Safeway or whatever for the things that we needed in that time. But neither one of us had any symptoms whatsoever. It was interesting. I got a call from the COVID police, and they were like, hey, California COVID Coalition or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was. But they were like, hey, what kind of symptoms are you experiencing? I said, none. And they said, what? I said, none. And so they said, oh, well, in that case, it's making my job easier. Just, stay inside for 10 days, and we'll let you know when you can leave, which I thought was really kind of funny. Um, Funny thing is, they also told me that I can't get the COVID shot until like 60 days after I was, cleared of COVID, which is funny to me as well. And the week after that, I got the call, and they said, "Oh yeah, you can go and get the shot whenever you want." So within that week, something changed that made our bodies stronger and able to handle this vaccine that I ended up getting eventually, because I was trying to keep my work going with the working as a caregiver for the elderly, including my mom. Now, I wouldn't have gotten the shot otherwise, and I really don't wish. I really wish I hadn't got it. But you know what? I am so much more powerful than anything that they can shoot at me like that. I'll tell you, even a bullet. It's not my reality to die from a bullet. It's not in my reality to die from some virus. That's what I tell myself on a regular basis. that's how I talk about my family in my head. This is just a quick little reminder how powerful you really are. And if this helps, that's great. I don't know you, but I love you. Keep vibing as high as possible. I'm doing that, and I'm watching things changing in my life. Uh, I'm growing by leaps and bounds, and things are happening. I guarantee you, you're gonna see some difference. Anyway, you take care of yourself. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.